Haman, bienvenido a un nuevo video. Hoy tenemos un invitado especial, gracias a la colaboración de Culturismo, tenemos a Haman con nosotros y vamos a estar hablando un poco sobre tips nutricionales, sobre entrenamiento, un poco también acerca de su background deportivo para que ustedes puedan conocer un poco más de él y interiorizarse más en el tema del culturismo y el fitness. Hi Andy, welcome to Chile. Thank you for sharing your time with us and with the people from On Nutrition.
You bet. Yeah, it's been wonderful here. It's just a beautiful place and a great company to be sponsored by. And Diametize has brought us out here, and we're having a good time already.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, just to begin, why don't you tell us about your background? I know that you wrestled in the past in college. Why don't you tell us about how did you start as a athlete? And then you became pro bodybuilder. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Absolutely, yeah. You know, I've been an athlete my whole life, and I've been lifting weights probably longer than most of your viewers have been alive. I've been lifting weights for about 33 years. But prior to that, I was a football player, American football player. I was a wrestler. I was a national freestyle champion for the U.S., and then I was a world runner-up. And so I trained most of my life as an athlete, but I always really wanted to be a superhero or a strong guy or some sort of bodybuilder. Didn't really know when I was a kid because, you know, it wasn't that popular. When I turned 40, believe it or not, I decided I was going to try to compete again. And I did, and I won a couple big contests. I won Mr. Colorado, and then I won the National Masters Championships overall and super heavyweight, and I got my IFBB pro card. So I became a pro bodybuilder, which was completely different than anything that I was doing. I was in a high school, being beat up by kids and, trying to get everybody to get to class and just, having a good time there. But so I got kind of thrown into this bodybuilding and fitness world. And that was about 7 years ago. Yeah. And I was fortunate enough to hook up with Diametize. I actually used Diametize products for about 3 years prior to me becoming a pro, and so it was one company that I actually went to and continually tried to ask them to sponsor me, and I think I bugged them so much over the first 2 years that they finally picked me up, and so I've been working for them for over 6 years.
For all our friends that want to know a bit more about your training, can you explain us how do you train? How do you schedule your training? Do you train in the morning or after afternoon or evening? What is the best time to train?
I think that for me right now in my schedule, I've got to train in the morning because I'm so busy in the afternoon. I think for a lot of us, we have a 9-to-5 job, and that's the ideal time for us to train, is to get it done. Because if we don't get it done, by the time we're done with work, we don't want to go to the gym. Or if we get to the gym, it's not real efficient. You don't have as good a workout, or you don't train as hard. But so for me personally, working out in the morning is the best thing because I can get to the gym. I might be a little tired, but within 15-20 minutes, I'm ready to go. I get it done. I'm not stressed about it. I'm not thinking about it throughout the day. It's done. I think in general, cardio or cardiovascular or fat burning, I need to do that. At this point in my life, I need to do that every day, or else I just get too heavy. And so that's monotony. It's monotonous for me to get on a treadmill or to get on a bike or EFX or to walk around a track. And so I'm constantly trying to figure out ways out of it, or better ways to do it, or to watch TV, or to have a fan on me, or to have someone talk to me, or to do my, So that's a struggle. The cardio is a struggle for me. And so as soon as I walk into the gym, I walk right to the cardio station to get it done, because If I don't do that, if I go over and I start lifting, I start pumping, I start doing my abs, I start doing my stretches, whatever, when I get done with that, I just walk out of the gym. I won't go do my cardio.
Right.
But if I do my cardio first, I still want to go do my lifting. You know, I think in bodybuilding specifically, it's certainly a symmetry thing. So, you know, you're looking for someone with good symmetry, meaning they have a pleasing looking body. They may not be the biggest, baddest, hugest, but they've got the most developed muscle groups, a good looking shape. They have, you know, conditioned legs. They have, you know, they have a good look to them. They have a good color. They have a good mass to their body, but may not be overly big. But definitely abs are one of the number one things that you have to have. I mean, if you don't have abs, if you don't have abdominal, a good looking abdominal wall, or all the fat off your stomach, you're not going to place well. You know, if you don't have shoulders that are a little bit bigger than your waist, you're not going to do well in bodybuilding. So you have to work on those things. You have to work on shaping your deltoids and your shoulders and getting those things a little bit bigger, and working on getting your waist a little smaller. And with diet and cardio, and also weight training and specific weight training for those muscle groups, that can be attained. It can be attained by anybody. You know, do one thing for me. Just come check out All Nutrition, see what they have. They got a great products. That's a great company. And this is Andy Haman for Dymatize. Arrgh.